You know what time it is, nigga? It's time to get your motherfucking mind together. Um, OGs, old heads, whatever you want to be called. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you hanging out with these youngsters, man, it's not good. I don't even like to be in the same room with my little nephews, man. You'll lose brain cells. It's one of my old heads, man. I grew up with him. You know what I'm saying? I know him. He was in the neighborhood. He was good OG. He's about 20 years older than me. He liked to hang out with them youngsters. Now, let me tell you something. Hanging out with youngsters and all that, man, that's a no-no. You're going to get out, and if you show them some advice or tell them something, man, da-da-da, I mean, that's nothing. You see them in the neighborhood, hey, how you doing, fellas? But, I mean, hanging out, going to their barbecues, going to their parties, just hanging out on the street corners with youngsters. You're putting yourself in harm's way. I seen him 2 days ago, big black eye. I'm talking about nigga raccoon over a raccoon. You know, that's how he was just, oh man, I got into it, such, that youngster down the street. The same one that you be hanging out with. The same one you be going to their barbecues and all that other shit, right? Quit hanging out with these, man. Quit hanging out with them youngsters, man. If you over a certain age, 35, 40 years old, and you hanging out with them 18, 20-year-olds, and you hanging out with anybody younger, especially when you know what type of time they on, smoking weed and drinking all day, that ain't what? Quit hanging out with him, man. Big black eye, he looking crazy. You like, man, I should have listened to you. Nah, man. I mean, you know what? It's okay when you accept what's going on. But if you continue to do the same thing over and over, maybe you deserve that black eye. I told him a lot of times, though, that's not his first black eye either. Yee!